Yellow.
Yo.
Welcome to Popcorn Buckets.
Ooh, yelled in my ear. Sorry, I had to turn myself up a little bit. Hello, welcome.
Welcome to Popcorn Buckets.
Listen, you're not
I
gonna.
hope you enjoy their time here.
It's not gonna be like last time when you accidentally just in my ear. Yeah, that headphones are staying like this today.
Rip headphone users. That may be Devin.
Yeah, I'm wearing my headphones like this today.
Okay. So, talking of monstrosities, we are reviewing Son of Frankenstein, 1939.
Yep, another Universal monster cult classic movie. As we continue on down the Frankenstein train, not the dinosaur train, the Frankenstein train.
I'm debating on letting us review that.
You just want to sit down one day for the YouTube channel and review Dinosaur Train?
I really enjoy dinosaurs.
I'll tell
You know
you.
how autistic people are have their niche interests.
Uh,
Dinosaurs is one of mine, but it's not like a complete niche interest because
uh,
I'll come in and out of different niche interests because the ADHD. And so I'll have like a bunch of different special interests that I know a lot about, but not extremely about.
mm.
And so I have like this weird jack of all trades where it's like conversation topic initiated, and I'm like, oh, blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah, and that's what I assume most people hear when I talk.
Sometimes yes.
Okay, we got a confirmation.
Just sometimes you got to do the old. That's right, buddy. We'll go get you a dinosaur bone. Did you want to hear a fun fact about minerals? We can while we're in the car.
No, my fossil is actually in my safe right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But no, we are.
This isn't a bit. You know that, right?
I know it's not a bit. You're like the one person. It's okay. How about one of my gifted students? She's obsessed with rocks. So how about?
Rocks are pretty cool.
I mean, she's got some cool ones. How about she
I
come?
got a really big rock collection.
Kyle, listen. How about she literally Friday afternoon? You know they're working on stuff. They're finishing up. It's near the end of the day. She's like, "Oh, Coach Dan, I gotta show you something." She whips out her she just goes, poof, whips out her purse.
Yep.
And I'm like, good God, what's in your purse? She's like, rocks, and it dumps up all these huge ass rocks.
The largest rock I have is this big.
Yeah, don't show her that. She'd be like, "Ooh, shiny rock."
It's quartz. It's not worth a lot, but I thought it looked pretty cool.
Golly, dude, that's like she's sitting there like this is this rock, and like I'm sitting there like, uh huh. Have we tried a different hobby?
Hey, don't do that to children. No, that is bad. Don't do that.
Well, I didn't say this out loud, but I'm like, uh huh. Oh, dude, oh you missed it, dude. Friday after my planning period, because a lot of them I was with them Friday, and a lot of them are in band. Whew, they came in mad about band practice that morning.
Yep.
It was not a good session. I'll tell you off screen.
Okay. Well, we should get to the movie. If you could kindly recap it for me.
The movie Frankenstein's Son is the we're doing Son. Sorry, my brain had a brain fart. Is years after the events of the original movie, the son of Frankenstein moved into his dad's old house, where it turns out old Igor is just hiding in the bushes, and he's like, "Hello, master. It's nice to see you, master." Meanwhile, he's cooking up an evil scheme to bring back the monster alive, to torture the monster, to torture the family. That's pretty much what he does, and he pulls out his old Pokemon flute. You know it was a Pokemon flute. You were thinking it.
I was not thinking it, but
You were
you're right.
you
No,
were
no, no.
thinking it.
I was not thinking it. Here's the thing. I forgot all about the Pokemon flute until this very moment, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's the thing." Yeah, it is.
You didn't think of the Pokemon flute when you every time he would just doo I thought Pokemon flute. I just started chuckling because I was like, it's
And I was
Pokemon
like,
flute.
oh, okay, it's flute time. Whip out your bad boy. Start blowing.
Really? You did not think Pokemon flute? Like, dude, every time the monster was like in sleep mode, and every time he blew his flute, it just. I was like, whoa. You really didn't think that?
I did not.
Well, that's the beauty of popcorn buckets. We both have different interpretations.
Yep.
Wow, I'm surprised. Usually you would have picked up on that. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of shocked today. This is not where I thought.
I've been off for the past couple of weeks, so I've been busy though.
Wow. Okay, this is not where I thought this episode was gonna go.
Yeah, I've been busy with work stuff. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Um.
we talked about it off camera.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, they torture each other. He does this whole shenanigans, and then when old buddy's like, "Dude, this is my house, not your house," and the mob people had enough. Mob people come in, big explosions, bang bang, monster burns alive. The end. Which then we find out in next week's episode that he's not dead.
Hey, spoilers.
Well, next week's episode tried to give me a seizure, so that was fun.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was something.
I feel like we're gonna have differing scores based on the Ghost of Frankenstein 1942 and the Son of Frankenstein 1939.
Oh, we sure will. Now, Frankenstein, it was a cool continuation. I'll say that. It was pretty cool continuation. It kind of makes sense with the story. It kept my attention. Thought it was a good thriller drama, for its time, so it wasn't terrible.
Are you ready for my notes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is his son a bastard? In the 31 film, Frankenstein is getting married and engaged. There's no kid.
Oh, I forgot about that. See, I
didn't. I remembered. I did my research. I read the book. I watched the movie. I did all that jazz. Not to mention, I remember the Wishbone episode.
Wishbone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wishbone, the talking dog.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like that confused me because I'm like, something's not right here.
Kyle, how does it feel to know that some of our audience might not even know what Wishbone is? How does that make you feel?
Because they're a vegetarian or because they never watched the show?
They've never watched the show.
Well, they could also be vegetarian. We're not here to judge people's life decisions.
Wait, you judge mine all the time.
That's different.
Oh, okay.
You're my friend. I can bully you.
That's fair.
No. You think I'm just going to go bully some random stranger on the internet?
Probably.
No, that's not how I do it. You should know me better than that.
No, I know. I'm just playing.
I only mess with you because we're friends. To be fair, if somebody messed with you, I'd probably throw down, which is quite funny.
Oh, it's like the oh yeah, it's like the meme. I started to make this meme since that Fetty Wap shit's going around.
Yeah.
It's like when someone tries to boo Devin off stage, here comes the crew and the Fetty Wap, and it's like the Dragon Ball Z thing. Y'all come flying in. I'm like, yeah. Say I got a bad joke.
It's Griff, Jay, me, Megan's there with a camera.
Megan's gonna be like, oh, here we go. Tommy's just sitting in the background, be like, I brought my body pillow. I'm here to throw down.
The body pillow is better than a gun. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nobody's gonna be. He's gonna clear a crowd. Nobody's wanting to touch that.
What'd you say about my French joke? Oh God, he just cut. Why
is it stiff?
I knew that laughed. I'm sorry. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Speaking of stiffed, I did. This is such a weird transition.
Yeah. As the cool man would say, "Oh yeah."
But I did think that the actor in the Frankenstein suit did look kind of stiffy. Like his movements weren't as fluent, I thought.
Why do you think that is, Devin?
Because it was the 30s and that costume's heavy as fuck.
No, that's how Frankenstein moved.
Really? I could have
Yeah,
sworn
in the 31 one, that's how he moved. And most iterations of Frankenstein, that's how he moves.
I could have sworn. Okay, that was like my one thing. I was like, huh.
Yeah, that's like that was a creative choice to make him stiff, like he had rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My bad.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm calling it. Curly-haired child is going to die at 23:41. Child never died,
Nope.
or at least I don't remember he did.
No, he didn't. Everybody lived happily ever after.
Not everybody.
I mean,
The monster didn't.
the humans are alive. We can't be Team Monster. Which I'm confused on next week's episode how he survived, but that's just me.
I said movie magic.
Oh, movie magic.
Have you met Hollywood? You know what's the best way to make a character survive?
Movie magic.
Money.
That's fair too. That's just like in Superman Part 2. Oh, Lois is dead. How do we get Lois back in these movies?
You know what?
Superman can go back in time.
You know what pisses me off because I've already watched 3. I know you may not have yet.
I'm not yet because I was like you, and I saw you watch 3, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to suffer through that too because I know we both don't like 3.
Yeah. No, she's hardly in the 3rd one.
Really?
Yeah. She goes on vacation.
Well, I know it's a different actress.
I
I think.
No, she goes on vacation at towards the start of the movie. She goes to the Bahamas, and towards the end of the movie, she comes back from vacation. Uh, weirdly tan, like it was a spray tan, like she's burnt, and it's she while sunbathing, she gets kidnapped and bust a crime organization and all this jazz.
I'll watch it at some point. When I watch it, we'll talk about it.
There is like no remnants of Lois and Clark's relationship
Yeah,
at all.
remember the invisible kiss, or the
Yeah, but that would forget her Clark or Superman, not Clark. So
I thought I forgot everything.
apparently it did
Booga 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 booga.
because plot.
Movie magic.
So yeah, in the original novel, there is no Igor. In Frankenstein, 1931, Henry Frankenstein has an assistant, but his name is Fitz. In Son of Frankenstein, Igor, Ygor, is a character played by Bela Lugosi, but isn't an assistant to the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like bringing the monster back to restore the life of the creature made for itself would be better reason than it being like I was on the monster side in this movie because it's just like, no, I don't want to be tested on. I just want to keep on living, do my own thing. And Frankenstein's just like, but science.
Pretty
And I'm like,
much.
yeah, and I'm like, that's asshole. So 5839, it seems like the monster may have self-esteem issues, wanting to be somewhat fit in. Also, it seems like he may have body dysmorphia, especially on how his face looks.
Mm.
Like when he's looking at people, he assumes he looks like other people until he looks in the mirror and he starts like flipping the shit out.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I'm pretty sure they got a new brain in there. So, if you got a new brain, you're like, I'm just a normal 5'5", average looking guy. What the fuck is this in the mirror?
I don't think they were like a lot of them were 5'5", but yeah, No, like this monster definitely suffers from body dysmorphia.
Uh,
And that's to be expected.
uh,
But Devin, I'm out of notes.
I better nothing to say. I mean, this was it was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, this movie,
It was a movie.
it was a movie, but I'll give it a little bit credit. It was a good little thriller. You know, it played with the Frankenstein family's mind. Things like, is there a monster? Is there not a monster? But it wasn't like Invisible Man 2020 good. But it was like, okay, for its time, it was good.
It was okay. It wasn't good. It was okay.
Yeah,
So, what are you rating this, Devin?
I'm gonna give it a solid 4. It's a good rainy day movie.
Okay.
What are you giving it?
Would you believe I gave it a 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty solid movie. I mean, it's like a good rainy day movie. And if you're like what we're doing, if you're like, oh, I want to watch all the Frankenstein media, it's not terrible, but it's not like, oh, it's great.
I know we're definitely not watching all the Frankenstein media.
Well, you know what I mean.
We're watching some of it, but we are not watching all of it.
Well, if you're like us and we're revisiting all the classic stuff, you're just like, oh, this is good.
19. Although I do want us to review Young Frankenstein one day.
That's the Gene Hackman one, right?
Yeah, it's like this, but better.
I watched it on the cruise. when me and Megan got married because I didn't want to get up. I watched it on the cruise. Cruise TV is weird.
It's a really good movie. It's a cult classic. But no, our combined score is 8 out of 20.
That's probably a good choice for it.
Other things we have rated 8 out of 20.
Uh-huh.
Descendants 2.
We're all in the... Oh, wait, that's High School Musical.
Dungeons and Dragons: Wrath of the Dragon God.
Ugh.
Liar Liar Vampire.
Ugh.
Mothra.
Yeah.
Return of the King 1980.
Yeah.
The New Mutants.
Oh, I forgot we watched that. I forgot we did that.
And The Sandlots 2, because Devin rated it a 1.
I hated that. I really did.
You hate plenty of things, like good movies, and love stupid things like the Green Lantern movie.
I sure do. And you know you love it too.
What did you rate Green Lantern?
I don't know. We gotta go back and look. I probably rated it
I'm
high.
looking right now. Shut up.
I probably rated it high.
You did. It's like it's 11. You rated that an 8.
I rated it an 8. How does that make you feel?
Like you may have COVID.
No.
Because you have no taste.
Oh.
Yeah.
Burn.
Yeah. Well, Devin, I'm out of notes. Where can the people at home find us?
Hey guys, always come check me out on my podcast, the More Sports Podcast for everybody, as well as Kyle Show the Random Hour, where we our nerd and pop culture podcast, where we've had some awesome guest stars come on there. So go check that out. And always subscribe to our YouTube channel, Random Incorporated, where you can watch the video version of these episodes, as well as watch a little bit of original content. And hey, follow us on Instagram as Rando Bucket Boys, and hey, on Twitter as Rando Corporate One. Oh, sorry, last words. Last words are going to be Pokemon Flute.